Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing the game Meet Your Maker. And we're going to be going over the Warmonger's new augment. Here it is in front of me, the Warmonger, hit upgrade guard. And the augment that I'm talking about is the Flamewalker augment that they just added to the game. Now they recently did a patch update today. And I guess within that patch update they added this augment. And it basically says the Warmonger is immune to fire damage. So that means that a fire trap will not affect the Warmonger. We're going to go into one of my bases. I had already created this base. And when I created the base, I didn't have Warmongers in mind for the base. But I have, it's called Pine Island. I have also noticed the lack of people doing my content today. I think I maybe had one person do my content in like 9 hours. So I don't know what they changed in the patch on how the algorithm now works. But I know that at this rate, no one's really doing my content. So we're just going to go to the back of this base. Now, I had already built this base. And again, I had no thoughts of putting Warmongers in. But here we're at the back end of the base near the gen mat, and you can see most of the walls have the incinerators on them, even in the ceilings. So what I did is I tucked these guys down here into the floor. These two squares were actually cubes, the orange cubes there, and I removed them, put a ramp in both sides, and added these Warmongers. Now, actually, I had put Bloodlust on them, and I don't actually want Bloodlust on them at this point, because I want them actually to dip into the room, not because those mobs back there see them. I want them to come out once the person gets up here, and they come out of the floor, and the person's going to see them come, and they're going to back up, but they're going to be protected because the flame won't hurt them. So they'll be, because they have the augment. So let's just test it from here, right? Let's hit the T, and hopefully it tests it from here. A lot of times it fails, and it puts me in the beginning of the map, which is a pain. See, here it is. It put me at the beginning of the map, whereas that was not where I wanted to test it, even though I hit the button. It is supposed to be that when you hold the T button down, you start from the beginning. And if you just hit the T button once, it starts you from where you're standing, right? So if I'm standing right here, it says at the bottom, test from here, T, test from here, meaning you hold. I'm only hitting the button once. I'm not holding the T button down. And again, half the time it kicks me out of the, here it worked. Okay, so let's just do it. But half the time it kicks me outside the place. So let's go up. Let's just peek our head up around this thing. We're going to see, oh, I'm going to shoot that guy. I'm going to back up. All right, I'm going to shoot that guy, back up. And then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to shoot that. Here they are. See? See, they came out of the hole after me because I just dipped far enough in front, and they were fully protected from the flames. Now, to me, this is pretty OP. I can think of like a million things in my head right now on how I could really make this work, how I could really make a death Spyro trap with a bunch of Warmongers running around with fire protection. I mean, this is going to be some good times moving forward. They definitely, I think they definitely did a good job by adding this augment. Well, that was it, folks. I just wanted to show you that it works, and your imagination can do whatever you want with it. Now, like I said, I already had this base made, and that's all I did was modify the end of it with these Warmongers. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and this has been the Tarkus Zone.